everyone, my name is Jamitul Khairiyah and my group members are Cecilia Sri Julianingsi and Irwan. In this presentation, we will discuss chapter 2 from the book Read Critically written by Alex Barata. Our group was assigned to present one chapter from this book and we chose chapter 2 which focuses on critical thinking and critical reading. In this chapter, we will discuss several topics such as what it means to be critical, critical thinking, critical versus uncritical reading, real words example, description versus analysis, and the key takeaways from the chapter. For my part, I will explain the introduction, what critical thinking is, and why reading alone is not enough. And now let's begin with the first topic. What does it mean to be critical? But before discussing the other topic in this chapter, we first need to understand what it means to be critical. Being critical does not mean criticizing everything. It means thinking carefully, analyzing information, and forming our own understanding based on evidence and reasoning. Okay, let's move on the first topic, which is what is critical thinking? Critical thinking is the ability to think carefully and deeply about information. It is not enough to simply read and understand a text. We also need to analyze it and develop our own ideas. According to this slide, critical thinking means bridging something new to an academic discussion instead of only repeating other people's opinions. There are two main pillars of critical thinking. The first is interpretation, which means understanding and making meaning from what we read. And the second is thinking for yourself, which means forming your own opinions and judgments based on the information you have learned. Therefore, critical thinking helps us become active readers who can evaluate and understand information more effectively. The next topic is reading is not enough. This slide explains that reading alone is not enough to make us critical readers. To read critically, we need three important processes. Number one is reading, number two is reflecting, and number three is interpreting. Reading means gathering information from a text, and then reflecting means thinking carefully about that information and considering its meaning. And the last is interpreting. Interpreting means understanding the message, purpose, and ideas presented by the author. And when we combine reading, reflecting, and interpreting, we can practice critical reading. In other words, critical readers do not simply accept information. They analyze, evaluate, and think about it carefully. Okay, that's all for my part. Now I would like to hand over the presentation to my friend Cecilia, who will explain the next topic, critical versus uncritical reading.
Okay, my name is Cecilia Sri Julianingsi. Now I want explain this slide. Now let's cover critical and uncritical thinking. An uncritical thinker usually copies information directly from the lecture, repeats the material without questioning it, and defends on other people's opinions. In contrast, a critical thinker develops their own interpretation, create original ideas and new thoughts, and a starting point for further thinking. The main difference is that uncritical thinking focuses on receiving information, while critical thinking focuses on analyzing, on understanding it. By thinking critically, we can become more independent learners and make better decisions based on our own reasoning. Okay, let's look at a real world example from Star Wars. The sentence say that the current Star Wars trilogy produced by Disney has more racial diversity than the original trilogy from 1977 to 1983. When we read this statement critically, we can find several possible interpretations. First, the increased diversity may reflect today's society which is more diverse and inclusive. Second, it may show Disney's commitment to providing representation in its movies. So third, it could be a response to criticism that the original trilogy lacked diversity. This example teaches us that a single statement can have different meaning. Instead of accepting information immediately, critical thinkers explore different perspectives and think more deeply about what they read.
Okay, good morning everyone. Today I will explain the difference between description and analysis. Description tells us what we can see directly. It focuses on the fact without adding interpretation in this explanation. The description is Caroline is gardening and smiling at the bridge red rose in front of a net white picket fence. This sentence is simple, describing what is happening in the image. On the other hand, analyze explain the deeper meaning behind what we see. It interested symbols, ideas and message. In this example, the white picket fence symbolizes the American dream. However, the font smile and awfully bright color create visual irony, suggestion that Caroline's life may not be as happy as it appears. Description explains what we see, while analyze explains what means. Both are important for critical reading because they help us understand a text or image more deeply. Okay, on this slide I will explain the key takeaways of critical reading. According to Alec Brata, being critical involves two simple steps. First, interpret the source. The source can be book, film, image, article, or any other text. This means we should think about the message, purpose, and meaning behind what we read or see. Second, generate our original ideas. We should not rely only on someone else's opinion. Instead, we need to develop our own thought and conclusions based on the evidence. An important point is that being critical does not mean criticalizing, it means taking time to think carefully about what we have just read or seen. We ask questions, analyze ideas, and form our own understanding. In conclusion, critical thinking means interpreting information and creating our own idea rather than simply accepting what others say. Maybe that all from me. Thank you.